Starting in 5, 4, 3. All right, guys, here is just me, Smeagol, bringing it to you live from Monza, Italy. Meet Your Makers versus Hackerpk, the Korean team versus the Norwegians. It's going to be a good matchup. We are on the map DE Nuke, and we should be getting live here in just a second. Yes, we are live right now. Let's take a look at what Hackerpk is going to do on the pistol round. Starting us off, let's take a look right now as it looks like Meet Your Makers spreading it out pretty evenly, sending 2 to the ramp room. That's Oops and 1 other. 2 up in the rafters and 2 on the floor. Looks like Hackerpk got a quick upper bomb site rush. Termi and Solo with 2 big frags. PRB whipping out that USP, taking out 1, but it may not be enough as it looks like Oops and Juvenile, last 2 left alive here, or 2 of the last 3 left alive for Meet Your Makers. Oops now heading outside. It looks like we have Juvenile playing still in the rafters and Zion going to be playing over at that ramp room. Ryu taking down Oops. Looks like that was all the way over in that garage area. Now following Ryu, he's making his way slowly towards that upper bomb site, spotting that rafters area. Oh, and Bale with a nice shot onto Zion. Nicely done by him. Juvenile finally going to go down at the hands of Ryu in that upper bomb site, and that's going to leave the round making the score 1-0 in favor of Hackerpk. Hackerpk with a good round that round, taking it nice and slow, getting some nice frags, hitting that upper bomb site very fast. Looks like we see some MP5s here for Hackerpk. Let's take a look at the counter-terror side. We'll see what they decide to do. Following right now, mYm. We're sending 1 up in the rafters, sending 3 stack in the ramp room here. That's PRB, Oops, and Juvenile. Real going to be playing at the outside entrance to the upper bomb site. Looks like Hackerpk taking things slow. We have them feeling out the ramp room a bit with Bale and Ryu. And as well, they're going to fall back now to that lobby area. They're just trying to feel out this ramp room, trying to get some picks. Solo backing off a bit towards the terrorist spawn area. Termi and he going to be playing. Oh, and here we go. Bale coming around the corner into the ramp room, takes down Juvenile, Oops, and PRB there as well. Bale with the MP5 to the face of PRB. Oops and Real now on the rotate, playing in that ramp room still, and Ryu with the MP5 tearing into Oops. Nicely done as he finishes off Zion and Real up in the rafters for the round win, making the score 2-0 in favor of Hackerpk. Bad save round that round by mYm. They only have 2 total frags in the entire match so far after 2 rounds. Hackerpk's got, it looks like, 10 here, so Hackerpk's got a bit of an advantage. And what you want to try and do on your save rounds is get just a couple frags so you can get some money in the bank, and mYm not able to do that at all. They just basically totally died in that last round, so it was rough for them. He pushing up out of the hut, peeking in that window, takes down Zion, who was coming in through the outside entrance to the upper bomb site. It looks like Hackerpk are going to go ahead and make a move on this upper bomb site right now. We have Ryu and Bale making their way out of the hut. Oops, pushing up at the ramp room, taking out Termi. Solo and Bale going to take out a few more. That's Real and Juvenile going down. PRB and Oops, last 2 standing. PRB takes out 1 with a headshot from the USP. Oops going to get 1 as well. It's down to a 2 versus 2. mYm has whittled it down. Can they win this round? They don't have guns, so it's going to be difficult for them to do so. But we have Oops at 46 HP and PRB at 58 HP. Bomb getting planted at the upper bomb site by he and Bale. Backing off towards that lobby area, towards the squeaky door. PRB pushing up from the ramp room. Oops going to be there behind him. And this is going to be a game of cat and mouse. And here we go. Bale spotting PRB with the AK-47, taking him out, finishing him off. That's going to make the score we still have Oops left alive. 43 HP. Oh, taken out by Bale. Nicely done as he came around the corner into the radio room, making the score 3-0 going into the first gun round. mYm able to buy guns now. Taking it nice and slow. Good round last round by Hackerpk, but mYm taking things back a bit with a couple of frags, 3 key frags that last round. So that's going to give him plenty of money going into this first gun round. And we'll see what mYm is able to do with this round. Termi now starting things off nice and fast, coming out of the hut. Here we go. Looks like a fast strat from Hackerpk, heading up into the inside, into the upper bomb site. PRB pushing up into the hut, takes down Termi. He finishes off PRB, and it looks like Hackerpk is already on the floor of the upper bomb site. As Zion struggling with Ryu there, as he's going to go down at the hands of Ryu. Here comes Real coming into the outside entrance to the upper bomb site. Ryu and Bale going to be there as well. He going to get that bomb. Bomb has been planted. He going to go down at the hands of Real from the connector. That's going to leave just Ryu in the vents. Real takes down Bale as well. Solo and Ryu, last 2 left alive versus mYm. Ryu goes down in the vents at the hands of Oops. Nicely done. Oops sniping him off from the rafters. Solo peeking out from the hut, takes down Juvenile. But Rio going to go ahead and go for the defuse while Oops covers him. But Solo takes out Rio. Will Oops have time for the defuse? No, he won't. And mYm will lose the round. Very effective play by Hackerpk that round. Nice round by Hackerpk. Trying to delay that bomb as much as possible until it would go off. That's exactly what they did. And mYm wasn't able to finish off the round even though they got all the frags. They weren't able to get the final defuse. Taking a look at Hackerpk now. Looks like an outside tactic for them, sending 4 outside, 1 into the lobby. Zion and Real playing on the floor. PRB, Juvenile, and Oops playing at the ramp room. Here we go, coming into the inside upper bomb site. We have Hackerpk coming through the front door right now. We have He taking down 2. Solo drops 1, that's Real. And that's going to leave just 1 outside. That's the last man standing. He's going to be Oops. With just the Desert Eagle making his way around the red box right now. Oh, he gets taken down by He. Looks like that was from behind at the garage, so nicely done by Hackerpk, picking up the 5th round in a row, and the Norwegian powerhouse is struggling with this very strong-looking Korean team. Going to go ahead and run down the scores for you guys. At 7-1, we have He. Ryu at 7-2. 7-3 is Bale. Solo at 5-2. Termi at 1-3. So Hackerpk looking very solid now in terms of score. And we're going to continue to follow Hackerpk's run right now as they are up 5-0 in right now against Team Norway. All coming out that squeaky door right now, as it looks like there was some smokes being thrown out by Hackerpk, and here we go. PRB taking down 1. This is in the inside bomb site area, as it looks like that's going to prompt Hackerpk to turn around and head towards that ramp room area. Oops going to take out 1. That's a frag there onto Solo. Following it here, we have Oops down to 4 HP. Juvenile finishing off the last member. That's He. Failed ramp rush by Hackerpk. Hackerpk made an initial rush on that upper bomb site, but then when things went bad, they tried to hit the ramp room. It didn't happen for them, so they weren't able to complete that round, and Norway will take their first round, making the score 5-1. All right, so now the score is 5-1 in favor of Hackerpk. mYm is struggling here. Whether they'll string together a couple rounds, we'll have to see. After losing several rounds in a row, it's important to string together 1 round in a row because of the money, or more than 1 round in a row because of the money system. So we'll see what mYm is able to do. Hacker Ryu opening things up on the upper bomb site, taking out 1, make that 2. Termi going to drop PRB. PRB getting a frag in before he goes down. Juvenile and Oops popping things up. Juvenile from the rafters for the final kill onto He. Nicely done by mYm. mYm picking up that 2nd round win. Beautifully done. A failed rush on the upper bomb site by Hackerpk. They just tried to hit that upper bomb site, and mYm was all over it like white on rice. All right, now following Hackerpk. Take a look at their gun situation here in just a sec. Looks like they got plenty of money. Looks like a fast ramp rush here from them. Just a deagle round for them, actually, as they go in. Save round right now, and it looks like Juvenile PRB mopping everybody down, mowing them down in their spot. That's going to make the score 5-3, and mYm is quickly making this a contest. Score is 5-3. mYm slowly launching a comeback, being able to string together 3 rounds in a row. Hackerpk not able to buy last round, so a couple rounds going to go in the bag for mYm. Let's take a look at the strat this round for Hackerpk, throwing down some smokes at the ramp room. Here comes some grenades from the hut. Oh, nice grenade there by PRB onto the hut. And it looks like we have Hackerpk bunching up at the hut. Zion coming from the ramp room, taking down 1. Oh, and He going to go down at the hands of PRB. Looks like we just have Solo and Bale left alive in the lobby. Zion with a grenade kill onto Bale, leaving just Solo left alive. At 88 HP, he's going to be in the radio room, making his way towards ramp. He spots Oops, takes down Oops. Let's see who's left at the ramp room. That's just Juvenile. Coming back, doubling back is Solo, but Zion going to be waiting there for him. Zion with the M4 frag onto Solo, and that will be the 4th round win in a row for mYm, making the score overall 5-4. Hackerpk not able to buy this round, so this will most likely be another round in favor of Team mYm. Following Hackerpk now on their save round. Going to make their way into the lobby now. Termi leading the way with the bomb. Here comes Bale, and he now coming out. This is an upper rush here from Team Hackerpk. Looks like a couple frags there from Hackerpk, but PRB and Oops bringing things back for Team mYm. Termi able to grab a gun and take out one. So a total of 3 frags that round for Hackerpk on their eco round. Not a bad eco round altogether, but that will make the score tied at 5 rounds apiece, closing in on the end of the first half. 11-7 now, both Oops and PRB. So nice frags going on for Team Meet Your Makers. Hackerpk able to buy this round, so we're going to follow them and see what kind of tactic they're going to run. It will be interesting to see. This is a very important round. Everything is tied up, so everything is all even now, and we're going to have to see who's going to push forward from here, who's going to close out the half ahead, who's going to close out the half in the lead. Hackerpk now making an assault on the upper bomb site. They're taking it in. They're making their way into the site. Here they go. They're all the way down to the lower site. Dropping down is Solo. Takes out Oops. Dropping down through the vents. Going to go ahead and head back up and plant the bomb in the upper bomb site. Bomb is going down now. Bale going to take out Juvenile. Zion, PRB, and Real. Last 3 left alive. PRB and Real all the way over at the garage. Now making their way over towards the ladder room. Zion going to be in the ramp room. Here we go. As mYm going to make their way into the upper bomb site now. Going to have to retake this site. Let's take a look here. Solo at 1 HP. Bale at 18 HP. And that's going to leave Heat at 60 HP. Very low HP around the board for Hackerpk. All right, the bomb will go off, and it looks like mYm will decide to save out their weapons, even though there's 3 total left alive. That's going to give the round to Hackerpk. Score 6-5 overall.
Sup, Jeff?
All right. So,
Some relief.
Are we in round 1? Hackerpk now leading mYm, Marcus, 6-5. What's happened so far? I want to bring you up to speed a bit here. mYm losing the first 5 rounds, but coming back and winning the next 5. And now Hackerpk has gone on to win the 6th. Hackerpk known for their momentum. They pick up a lot of momentum and they run with it. And we'll see whether they can do that at the end of this round. Why don't you go ahead and take this round, Marcus?
All right, well, we're here on Nuke. Obviously, it looks like we might have a rush to the upper bomb site. A quick bunch of flash. We're going to see Bale take out Oops. Nice AK headshot. And now 2 men make their way into the ramp room. I believe that we do not see the bomb yet, but they'll take out the ventilation shafts. There it is. Solo's got the bomb. He's going to plant it right in the center of that room. Nice fake up above. And I'm not sure if it's Solo all alone over here. Let's check around as we do see Bale in the back hallways of the lower bomb site as well, AK in hand. He'll check both sides, make sure that he's got it covered, and then we've also got Solo down below. Now, it looks like those are the only 2 men remaining, with Juvenile and Real the only ones, and Juvenile is coming in right now. And we'll see the smoke come out. He'll cover those doors. He's got another member. A little bit of spam right there from Juvie. Comes out and hits him. Solo will take out Real. Not going to go for the defuse. Oh, he did go for it. And Solo does take him out, but the bomb didn't get defused. And we're now tied 6-6 here in this first half. Nice job by Hackerpk there and by the CT side, mYm, countering that plant there, Jeff. Very, very nicely done. Great fake on the upper bomb site. Got it down below, but just couldn't keep it locked down.
Yeah, it was a great fake, and you know, the smoke really covered up the bomb there, and that was what was able to help mYm to the victory. Solo was not able to see that he was defusing. He wasn't able to spam through it. He should have been a little bit more proactive with the spamming, perhaps, and he would have done a little bit more damage and possibly taken him out. But we'll see. Going into this round, Hackerpk going down early. Real and Zion pushing up into the lobby, taking him out. Real with the hat trick. That leaves just Ryu left alive. Can he do it for his team? We've seen him numerous times do it before at WEG and other places. Ryu is the one-man team. He can play that way. Here he goes, taking out Zion. He will get out another frag onto Real. Can he win 1 versus 5? No! Oops will finish him off. from the rafters, and the score will be 7-6 in favor of Meet Your Makers, closing in on the end of the first half.
It looked like mYm totally read what Hackerpk was trying to do there. Go through the garage for the upper bomb site. They stopped it outside. 3 taken down almost immediately. And who was it? Even Ryu could not stop them all. He tried to Rambo that, but he just couldn't get it done. So here we are. It is 7-6 for the CT mYm. They are up by 1 round, and we've got just 2 rounds left here in the first half. Looks like a partial bye here for Hackerpk. I see some Galils out. In fact, at least in more than one member's hands. Bale will now make his way around. Termi will open things up. He's still got an AK, and they'll see some fire. And Zeon does go get one from the back, and PRB up top. Termi will take out another one. Zeo goes down, and that leaves a 3-on-2 situation here. He, with only 12 hit points remaining, will go around on the outside, and Termi only 12 hit points as well. So even though the T is outnumbering the CT here, they need to be careful. PRB from the top takes out Termi, hiding up in the rafters. He's able to take him out, and now we've got Solo down below with only 5 hit points. Will make his way through the doors into the lower bomb site. It looks so far, no, not uncontested. PRB somehow rotating all the way from the rafters down below, and we've just got he remaining, but the bomb is right down there. We've got Oops in the ventilation shafts. He does take out PRB. He's going to find at least one up there, but he's going to have to be careful here because it is PRB, or it's Oops, I believe, that is just right behind there. He will commit possibly fake plant here. It's not really sure what happens, but Oops comes in from the high. Didn't even see where that came from, and Oops, completely unscathed, manages to help out mYm snag another round as we go into the final round here. 8-6 in favor of mYm, but I gotta say, here on Nuke for the T side, even if Hackerpk picks this up, I think 6 rounds is still pretty decent.
Yeah, 6 rounds on the terrorist side of Nuke. Definitely a very decent half. So far, 8-6 is the score in favor of mYm. They're really doing a very good job. They've reeled it back in. They lost the first 5 rounds, but since then they've been able to get back on top. Right now we'll follow what Hackerpk is going to do. Real from outside, spamming that door entrance, taking out one. PRB going to get one as well, pushing up from behind. Pushing up from behind. Ryu going to get the frag, put the Galil onto PRB, but Zion going to finish off Ryu, and that will finish off the first half at 9-6, Marcus.
Well, a very interesting push from outside the bomb site, the upper bomb site. mYm coming in through. They will now switch sides. mYm taking the T side, and Hackerpk taking the CT side. Was 8-7, or excuse me, no, 9-6 was the round score for the first half there. And like I said, 6 rounds for the T side for Hackerpk. If they can lock down this pistol round, they could still possibly bring it back. But mYm looks like they're really set up here, and we have not officially gone into the second half. So of these two teams, this was actually one of the matchups that I was very excited to see here at the World Cyber Games. Excited that it was going to be up on one of the cyber stages. And so far, have you seen what you expected out of both of these teams?
Yeah, we've seen from Hackerpk a little bit of momentum gaining a bit. Like they went on their momentum run, they got their first 5 rounds, but then after that they weren't really able to put it back together. That's what you see a lot from Hackerpk. They got a good team, they got good aim, they got good tactics, they've got good strats, but they really base a lot of their stuff off momentum. When they get that momentum, they can run with it, but other than that, they really have a hard time staying in contention, and that's what we see. So we'll see right now as we are about to go live. We are live in the second half. I'm going to go ahead and take it away here, Marcus. Following mYm on their terrorist side, pistol round strat. We're going to have to see what they decide to do. Looks like Hackerpk sending 2 up into the rafters. That's Solo and Termi. Ryu going to be all the way over at ramp room. PRB, Real, and Juvenile now headed into the ramp room. Looks like mYm all headed into the ramp room. All 5 members going to go in. Looks like we have Ryu already dropped down for Hackerpk. mYm now making their way in. They're going to try and take out one back by the ladder room. Here we go. Ryu peeking from down below. Zion takes him out. And it looks like mYm will have cleared that lower bomb site, but Solo going to dispatch one with a USP to the face of Zion. Oops, dropping Solo. And it looks like Bale and he downstairs. Bale on the rotate from the ladder room area. And mYm is just playing in limbo right now from this ramp room. You see teams do this a lot. They decide to go to the upper bomb site. They can still go to the upper bomb site. They can go to the lower bomb site from that ramp room. So that's why it's a very smart positional room to be in. Here we go. We have Real going to go ahead and plant the bomb now, dropping down onto the box. Termi peeking out, takes him out with the USP. and prevents him from planting the bomb. That's going to be big here, Marcus, as there's 51 seconds left on the clock. Oops, dropping down, misses the jump, falls down. He's going to get the bomb planted. Termy going to be all the way over, and Tahi peeking out, takes the bomb planter out again, but the counter-terrorist will win as he finishes off PRB. But not before PRB can get in one frag. The score will be 1-0 in favor of Hackerpk, or 9-7 overall.
It's not very often you see that many rotations in a single pistol round, but that's what it took in order for Hackerpk to pick that one up. That's going to make it 9-7 now total round score. And I got to say, mYm, you know, they really could have put themselves in a fantastic position, at least in the lead, having taken that initial pistol round, and then the next two could have put them up 12 rounds to 6, and possibly, you know, with the right momentum push, would have had an easy road there to victory. But now we see Hackerpk stopping things very shortly, and they will have guns now as mYm, they're going to go deagle by here, and we're going to see Oops rotate around here through the garage into the upper bomb site. Doesn't see anyone there, but obviously isn't just going to rush on in. Termy will open things up, M4 shot on PRB. Look at that, he and Bale both getting one of their own, and before I can even switch around, we see Hackerpk completely annihilate the mYm team, and as it should be, they had full guns, and it is now, what, a 9-8 round score, and already within 2 rounds, Hackerpk, with that initial pistol win, could tie this one up right away.
Yeah, Hackerpk with a nice round there. They're trying to get, we have mYm trying to get some kills, scrapping for kills. They're not able to put too many together. They've only got a total of 5 after a couple rounds here, so mYm trying to put those kills together, but not really having any luck. Here we go, a fast upper rush here from mYm, making their way out into the upper bomb site right now. Termy and E demolishing a couple. Juvenile going to get a block kill in finally, but Ryu and he finishing off the last 2, and that will even the score at 9 apiece, Marcus.
And that we actually saw a pretty nice run there. mYm, I believe that was PRB with the bomb initially there, went right into the ramp room, through the squeaky door, went down the shaft, and tried to go for the plant. Obviously, the guy in the ramp room rotating over, very, very nicely done. Hackerpk picks that one up, and we are around, and now in round 4, tied 9-9, and we should have a full-on bye for both of these teams. Looks like they are. Grenades out right away. Thought they were going to go for an initial rush. Going to check into the radio room, and PRB will see one coming out. That's Solo extending himself out from the ramp room position. We do see an HE come 3. Juvie getting one himself. Termy dropping real, but Juvie and Oops both picking up another one. That's going to leave one man standing, Ryu, and it's unclear what he's going to do, rotating back around to the outside. The bomb has been planted. He'll check to see if anyone's going to extend out from the garage area. He sees one in the ramp room garage, and that's Zion. He goes down. Ryu with only 48 points of health now. Will he decide to save his gun, or will he go for more exit kills? It looks like saving the gun will be more beneficial for him right here, and that means that we will probably see mYm pick this round up, as they likely should. The bomb is down. You can hear it ticking away, and they steal away the round from the full gun round, making it now 10-9 in favor of mYm on the T side, and we'll have to see if they can string any more rounds together and possibly do something with it.
Yeah, mYm's going to have to do it this round or in the next few rounds. Looks like they've got just a few guns to drop and send around some money, so they're trying to scrap for that money. Hackerpk shouldn't have any problems with money either, so we'll see what happens in this next round. It's so important for mYm to win and start stringing some rounds together to get some momentum going. So we'll see what what mYm can do. Hackerpk playing solid right now. They won a couple rounds at the beginning. Can they start getting these gun rounds back? You know we're going to have to see. Oops, heading outside right now. We have Juvenile and Zion in the lobby. PRB going to be there as well. Real going to be up on the Raptors. They're doing a little bit of spamming here. Juvenile missing the flashbang, and that was crucial right there. It looks like we're going to see mYm heading up into the Raptors, doing a little bit more spamming here. And we could see the rock jump here, a jump onto the rock from mYm. It looks like Real and Oops, Juvenile doing some spamming down on Ryu and he. Nicely done by them, as it looks like we have Zion going to be heading in the lobby. Bale pushing up into the lobby. Zion waiting for him there. Solo going to be last man left alive for Hackerpk. Up in the rafters right now, making his way down that long catwalk outside. Oops going to be waiting there watching for him outside as well. And there we go. Solo peeking out, taking down Oops with a headshot from the M4A1. He's going to go ahead and drop down. Bomb's going to get planted. And it's going to be an easy round win here pretty shortly for mYm if Solo doesn't get his act together, and he won't, as Real finishes him off with a headshot from the AK-47. Nicely executed, and the score will be 11-9 overall.
Yeah, 11-9, looking good here for mYm. We're able to string one of those rounds together, looking for a third now, and they're just 5 rounds away from victory here on DE Nuke. Let's see what they do this time. We've seen a variety of various rushes. One of the reasons why I really like Nuke so much is because there is a lot of different strategical elements that you could throw into it, and it also just depends a lot on the dynamic of your team. Looks like they're going to go initially a radio room rush, but PRB drops back just a little bit. Oops, getting a double HE grenade kill. Juvie picking up 2 of his own, and mYm completely annihilating Hackerpk there. Certainly it had to have been a save round for Hackerpk on that one. I just can't imagine that mYm got it done so quickly on a gun round. I did not actually see a CT member at that point, but just judging off of the round score and based off of what they had to do in the previous rounds, I'm guessing that was a save for them.
Yeah, they should be on the bye this round, so we'll see what Hackerpk can do. I believe the score overall now is 12-9, so mYm closing in on the victory. If they can put these last few rounds together, Marcus, if they can continue with the momentum that they've got going right now, Hackerpk, they've got their number. So Bale right now, spamming through that door, taking down one. Termi on the floor, playing well, taking out Real. And it looks like we have mYm moving into the ramp room as Oops gets a frag elsewhere on the map. It's going to be on the upper floor as well. PRB and Zion have now taken over the ramp room. He's going to be in the rafters. Solo going to rotate around from the ladder room towards that ramp room here in just a second. Looks like he making his way out to drop down in just a second. Termi playing on top of the hut. But all of mYm is now in the upper ramp room area, taking their time here, waiting for them to peek, waiting for Hackerpk to peek and play out. So we have Ryu down below. He hasn't peeked yet either. And it looks like Ryu going to take out PRB as he peeks out, now heads back into the halls here in the lower bomb site. Oops and Zion going to be down below. And here they go. Going to go ahead and get their bomb planted here in just a second as they're watching for somebody to come down the bench. They're watching for someone to peek. Termi takes out Zion. Oops is stranded here on his own. He's up in the window area waiting for the flank from behind. There it comes. And he will be taken down by He. That's going to make the score 4-3 this half. 12-10 overall.
Nice job by Hackerpk there, bringing it back to their camp. Right now, what did you say, 12-9?
12-9.
12-9 is
10.
the overall, 10, excuse me, the overall score, as we had 9-6, the first round score, first round half, excuse me, and now we'll see what mYm can do. This round, they've got, it looks like they've got a bye here, no problem, but yep, we've got a bye here for mYm. Possibly the loss of this round could force them to eco, but we'll have to see what happens here. Oops going in from around the backside. The smokes have been out. He checks the rafters, doesn't see anyone up there. Will not shoot out the holes. It's Termi who comes from the squeaky door room, and Bale is there to help him out. Termi with another one. Ryu helping things out, and then spamming that tin hut. And Hackerpk has that upper bomb site completely locked down. PRB goes in. He gets some HE grenade damage and takes the AK kill. Ryu will get a headshot on Ryu, and that leaves one man standing. That's the guy with the bomb, and that is Ryu. 39 hit points remaining. He has just entered into the ramp room, and he has yet to make his way down the ramp. I have to say that Hackerpk has had some excellent defense there on the ramp area, especially that lower bomb site. So a 1-on-4 situation here. This is going to be nearly an impossible mission here for Ryu. He's already spotted there by one CT who is over in the air conditioner shaft, and Ryu will get taken down by He, who comes around, rotates from the upper bomb site to the ramp room. Bomb goes down the ramp, but it doesn't matter. Last man standing. It is now 12-11 as Hackerpk has quickly brought this one back to their favor, and certainly a very close game here so far, Jeff, on Nuke.
Yeah, Hackerpk playing very aggressive, Marcus. They're playing very aggressive at the beginning of the rounds, and they're getting frags onto Team mYm with their aim. They're using their aim to their advantage. They're getting those frags, and that's so crucial for them right now. That's what's winning these rounds for them. They got to keep doing it. They got to keep being effective with it. Looks like mYm changing things up, sending 3 guys outside. This could affect Hackerpk negatively if mYm is not able to get the frags of it. Bale coming up huge outside with 3 big frags. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be the hat trick for him. Oops goes down at the hands of Solo. PRB going to get a frag there onto Bale, finally finishing him off before he can do any more damage. but that's going to leave just PRB left alive. Terman going to finish him off. Score will be 6-3 this half. That's going to make it 12-12.
12-12. We now got a tie game once again, and 4 rounds will lead either of these teams to victory. We've still got 6 rounds left to go in this matchup, so the likelihood of an overtime map could completely be possible here between Hackerpk and mYm. Let's move on over to the T side. Now, we said if they lost another round, they could go into eco mode, and so far that's exactly what I'm seeing. And we might have a rush through the radio room into the ramp room. Bale open it, takes up double HE shot. The flash comes out. Oops has to stop because it's completely blind, and it's devastation here in the ramp room as Solo finishes things off. 2 M4 shots as Zion and Oops both going down, making it now 7-3, and suddenly Hackerpk turning things back, a 1-round lead now after being down for almost the entire match, making it 13-12. mYm capable of buying now. We'll see what they do if they can stop Hackerpk short once again.
Yeah, this is a really important round, Marcus, because mYm is able to buy this round. If they lose this round, they won't be able to buy next round. Hackerpk will be up a large deficit, and that will be make a big difference here. So we'll see if Hackerpk can continue with this momentum that they've had so far. Can they continue what's going on with the way they have been playing right now? We'll have to see. Solo and Ryu with 2 big nade frags. He's going to come up with another nice shot on with the M4 onto PRB. Ryu going to get a frag onto He. But that's going to leave just Oops and Ryu versus Ryu and Bale. Ryu playing at that ramp room. Bale playing up in the rafters. They've got the upper bomb side covered pretty well. Ryu and Oops headed outside. Headed back towards terrorist spawn now, working their way along outside area. Taking their time. They got 1:14 left on the clock. Working their way outside towards the outside opening entrance to the upper bomb site, towards the garage area, now back by the red box. Slowly working their way around the corner here. And it looks like we have Oops as well as Real. As we have Bale still playing in the rafters, watching that upper bomb site, and Ryu watching the ramp room. So Real now coming around behind into the garage. Oops going to do the same as well. Bale going to peek out here in just a second. I think he spots him. There he goes, covering him down with a little bit of fire. And there they're going to go into the upper bomb site, trying to spot that that rafters area, throwing up some grenades up into the rafters is mYm. And it looks like they're going to go for the bomb plant here in the upper bomb site. And Bale has not peeked out yet, but it looks like Oops going to go ahead and get that bomb down. Ryu and Bale getting ready to peek here in just a second from the rafters area. Whether they can do anything, we'll have to see. Oh, Oops takes down Bale. Can Ryu win? 2 versus 1. He takes down Oops. Ryu's going to be down outside of the hut. Let's see, as Ryu going to go for the defuse right now. Will he go for the straight defuse, Marcus? I think he will.
Yeah,
yes, he does. And Ryu is caught.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Ryu going straight for the defuse. Ryu thought Ryu thought he might fake, but he did not. And that will make the score 14-12 in favor of Hackerpk, and mYm is forced to save, so we may move on to tie point here.
Yeah, mYm doing a great job covering that bomb plant with the smoke. It definitely put Oops off, but Ryu saw right through it, was able to take down one of the members from mYm. A little surprised that Real didn't just go ahead and go for it. Not sure why they didn't put so much protection on that bomb, but it was their decision in that matchup, and now we're going to see mYm making a quick upper bomb site rush. Zion and Oops both picking one up. Zion with the second one, and it looks like mYm successfully making their way into this upper bomb site. The bomb will go down. The crossfire has been set up, and mYm will now prepare for the ultimate defense here. They have no one down, and it is a 2-on-5 situation. Going to be very, very difficult for Hackerpk to pull this one off here. And gosh, they are only 2 rounds away from possible victory, so they're doing everything they can to hold on to this one. Solo on the outside, as you can see, 91 hit points, checking the entrance to the upper bomb site through the garage. No one sneaking out quite yet. Let's check out where the other, it is Ryu coming around the side as well, and they're going downtown, downstairs. Not sure if they're, it must just be a flat out save, and there it is. They knew the bomb was going to go off, looking for that exit kill. Real takes out Ryu, but Solo drops Real, so they have a traded exit kill right there, making it 8-4 now. That's a 13-14 round score, and we still have Hackerpk in the lead by 1, 2 points or 2 rounds away from victory.
Yeah, you know, Marcus, I lied and said that mYm saved last round. They did, in fact, buy. It must have been a desperation buy, but it did pay off for them as they were able to win the round. And we'll see whether they're able to string 2 rounds together. This is so crucial for them. This could be the loss if they do lose this round. They have reset the money system already, so they had lost many rounds in a row, but now they've won one, so they have reset the money system. Juvenile starting things off, pushing out of the squeaky door, takes down Bale, who was out by the entrance. Solo now pushing up, trying to do some reply spam, but it's not going to work. work out too well for him. Is he now falling back towards the outside entrance? Juvenile still playing in the lobby area. We have all 5 members of mYm in the lobby area, as well as Real on the roof for mYm doing some spamming. Ryu playing at the ramp room. Termy going to be playing on top of the hut, and he going to be playing in the rafters, as we have 1 minute and 8 seconds left on the clock. mYm. Rio going to do some spamming. Headshot onto he in the rafters. Nicely done by him. And that could be the round, as there's only 3 members left alive here for Hackerpk. As they're slowly mounting a comeback, or excuse me, as mYm slowly mounts the comeback, Marcus. Following Termy right now and Solo, as well as Ryu. We have Ryu over at the ramp room. Termy going to be on top of the hut. Solo still playing at the outside to inside entrance of the main garage. mYm still has yet to make a move with 30 seconds left on the clock. Real going to pick off another one outside, sneaking around outside. Real takes down Solo with a headshot from the AK-47. Zion with the frag onto Termy, but Termy's going to get 1 frag. Ryu's going to go ahead and save his weapon, and that will make the score, I believe, 14 to 13.
Yeah, if this one, if it goes to mYm, we will have a 14-14 round score, which means that we could be set up for a possible overtime situation. Right now, Ryu is going out, is probably going to save himself. The bomb has gone down, and it's a 1-on-3 situation. Not really going to push this one right here, Jeff. So 14-14 as we just wait for that bomb to go down there. Looking for another exit kill. Does get a couple of hits right there, and now he is sandwiched here. He does take out Zion, looking for another one, and will not find it. Target bombed, just waiting for that exit kill. But 14-14 now is the round score, Jeff. And I got to say, very, very close. It could go to either one of these teams right now. It's going to depend on what mYm, they shouldn't have to save here in the next 2 rounds. I think they've got enough money saved up in the bank, a nice little nest egg, and they should be able to buy out for the next couple after winning that last round. But we'll see what they do here. They're going to choose to go for a 3-2 split, 2 on the outside, 3 going into the upper bomb site area, and will not advance into the radio room. In fact, Real making himself very, very close as he drops down. Termy falls down. Real absolutely annihilates him. Oops, and Real picking up another one. Zion as well, and we've just got Real as once again the last man standing. He is in the rafters. He's got some good positioning. The bomb is up. Oop, plants it, and there it is. They will get 15-14 now, and this is going to be game point for mYm, and we've got to check it out here because I think this is going to be a very, very partial buy here for Hackerpk. You can see we've got some FAMAS out. There is an M4 in hand. Some grenades are being purchased, but I do think it's mYm with the round advantage here.
Yeah, you know, this is going to all come down to who gets the first frag, Marcus. I think this is going to be so important right now. mYm's got plenty of money. Hackerpk, they're weak. They've got, they're poor in their pocket right now.
Right.
So here we go. Searching things out right now. We have PRB playing at the in the radio room. We have Zion playing in the lobby. Juvenile going to be there as well. Oops, making his way by the red box here towards the inside bomb site. Ryu coming around outside to the garage. Wonder if he has an op in hand. We can take a look here in just a second as he and Termy, no op in the hands of Ryu, just an M4A1. Probably couldn't afford it even if he wanted it to. So we have he up in the rafters. Termy going to be playing on the floor. Bale up in the rafters as well. Solo playing in the ramp room for Hackerpk, and nothing is going on right now between these 2 teams. They're just taking it very slow. 1 minute and 10 seconds left, separating these 2 teams from a victory. Oops, pushing up into the garage, takes down Ryu, and that could be the frag that sets it off, Marcus, as it looks like mYm getting ready to set up to hit up this upper bomb site, as it looks like Solo getting ready for the flank as well. But here we go, mYm coming out on the floor of the upper bomb site, taking some spam.
Nice.
Ryu going to take out Solo. This could be it for mYm. Zion dropping Termy, Heel and Bale taking out PRB and Zion. Real dropping Bale. It's just Bale left alive. Real finishes off he. And that will be the end as mYm claims victory 16-14.
Real coming in big time in that last round, getting 3 frags, 1 of them blind, the other 2 rafter frags in the upper bomb site. mYm does win 16-14. What could have been possibly an overtime matchup ended up going in the favor of mYm, pulling it out on the T side of Nuke after ending first half, 9-6 round score. So very, very nice by mYm. Actually wish I could have been here to watch the whole match, but you know, at least I got to see the finale.
Yeah, it was a great matchup, and congratulations to mYm for a good victory. Well fought by them, and we'll be back with much more Counter-Strike live from Monza, Italy at the World Cyber Games 2006.